Okay, you guys, today we are going to focus on releasing hip flexors and glutes. So a lot of times we're kind of hunched in like this, those hip flexors, maybe they're pulled up tight. That's gonna be a lot from sitting, overuse, and potentially you have some tight glutes, maybe lots of squats, running, hiking. So we are going to release those hip flexors. So you're gonna grab your faithful ball and you're gonna put it right kind of on that where these hip flexors are, just kind of right there. So if you felt your bone, you come down in about 2 inches and over an inch for most of you. And you're gonna roll on down to the ground, take a deep breath in, figure 4 it, and lay on to the ball. So you're gonna hold it right there, you guys. This opposite leg, it can be out in a figure 4, and you can do again the 30 seconds. You can rock, you could rock side to side, you can hold it there, or this is what I like to do, take a deep breath in, exhale as you sink a little further down into the earth, and just kind of let that ball just kind of sink into that hip flexor. It's gonna start unwinding that fascia. And you might even notice that foot is just opening up a little more as that ball starts moving fascia in the hip. So it's been 45 seconds. I want you to bring that ball inward an inch. So you're gonna go from here in an inch, back on down to the ground. And you're gonna do the same thing. Rock up and down, maybe rock side to side. Deep breath in. Exhale as you sink to the earth and you gently rock up and down, side to side. You guys are doing great. It can be pretty uncomfortable being on a ball in your hip flexor, but you're there. You've done 40 seconds. So now what we're gonna do is we are gonna release that tip of the IT band. So you're gonna come up to that bone and actually go back about an inch and down an inch. So you're right here. You're gonna roll onto this ball. And you're just gonna make it so you're kind of hitting that insertion point. And you can just hold it here. You can rock back and forth. And you can see the ball is right here. It's a little hard to see with orange on orange, but it is there. And I am releasing the back of my gluteus medius and also releasing that tip of the IT band. So you guys are doing great. It's been 30. We're gonna now just go straight into releasing that right glute. So you're gonna go around the world. You're just gonna use the ball as something that you go around. And then once you find a point that feels a little uncomfortable, I want you to stay there. So kind of sink into it. Maybe you open and close that leg. Bring it up and down. Do whatever feels comfortable for you today. And now we are going to go around the world again. So rocking around. For those that maybe have tight booties that are a little higher up, maybe you're going higher up. Release that point, and it's actually gonna help open up and relieve that low back if you're on that upper glute. So here we are, we're getting close to being done with 30 seconds. And we're gonna go around the world one more time. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So rock around, find one more point you want to release, And then again, you can open and close your leg. You can just rock gently back and forth. Whatever feels good to you, you guys. You're looking good. That booty is getting released. Those glutes get so tight. And we are good on time. So we are gonna move that ball to that opposite side. So you're gonna be on that left side now of the glutes, and then we will wrap around and release those hip flexors in the IT band. So rock around. If it feels like those wrists are getting a little tight, you can come down to the forearm. So find a point you want to release and settle into it for 30 seconds. You might even notice that opposite side over on the right side is already feeling looser. And then you guys are gonna rock around, find another point, and keep releasing. So this is the second of the 3 releases. Open and close. Bring the foot back, in and out, or rock around the world. So we're just bringing more space into your glute, essentially by releasing tension. And now you guys, we are gonna find that 3rd spot. So wrap around, just roll around. You guys are doing great. You have 30 more seconds until we are in the hip flexor region. Good job. Keep on rock and rolling. All right, you guys, so roll on over to that IT band. So again, you're gonna kind of find that bone. It can either be your hip bone, you go down, or you find maybe more, just find that hip bone, go down an inch. And then maybe 2, and you're gonna just release that tip of the IT bone. So take that deep breath in, exhale out. That top leg is not moving, but that bottom leg, maybe you're opening and closing it a little, or rocking up and back. And you're here for 30. You have 20 more seconds. You might feel release in the back of your glute. This spot can get pretty tense. All right, you guys, so roll on over, and you're gonna release that outside of that hip flexor to start. You're gonna put that ball down and come on inward. So you're just gonna kind of move the ball until you feel like it's in that point that feels like, whew, that's it. Then take a deep breath in and exhale. As you sink into that ball and just gently rock back and forth, or maybe you tilt side to side. Just going gently, up and back, side to side. You have 15 seconds left, you guys. You're doing great. All right, so bring that ball inward an inch. So I'm gonna show you one more time. If you're right in here, you're gonna go in an inch, but you're gonna be kind of further down. And you'll feel those hip flexors. There's often tension in there. So come on down a little further inward. Deep breath in and out. As you sink into that ball, opening up those hip flexors. Exhaling as you maybe sink a little deeper and rock back and forth. We're here for 20 more seconds. And then you are done with that hip flexor and glute release. Rocking side to side or back and forth. And you're here for 10. Good job, you guys. That was that hip flexor and glute release, and you did wonderful. Thank you so much.